Yeah, so that's work out of Betty Korber's lab, and so it looks like what they found is that there are two dominant strains that are circulating, and the one that's come through Europe is actually more transmittable than the original Asian strain. So the work hasn't been peer reviewed, but I know Betty's work, and she's a top class scientist. So I would, I would vouch for the conclusions in that manuscript. So what are the implications here? So it is, I mean, as I mentioned, viruses mutate and RNA viruses mutate. That's just, part of their, well, they don't have DNA, they have RNA. So I'm going to say it's part of their RNA is to mutate. But the key, and it has become more transmittable. You could imagine that there would be a selective pressure for a virus mutation to enhance transmission between humans. So the important aspect of this, and the critical aspect of this, is that the mutation was in a protein in which the vaccines are targeting, right? And so the question really is going to be, is this going to throw off vaccine development, right? It's not that, I mean, all viruses mutate, and we can handle that, right? And chances are it's not going to mutate to be more deadly. It could mutate to be more transmittable, but this is a pretty transmittable virus. I think the virus is, near its sweet spot for a pandemic virus. But the key implication here is, how is this going to impact a vaccine? And are we going to need to change the vaccine design mid-flight to accommodate these variations? And how much more is this going to change? So fortunately, coronaviruses don't change that much in comparison to a virus like HIV. But if it does continue to change, we are going to need to keep up and generate new viruses, new vaccines. Now, is this something that we have to do once a year, once every couple of years? Who knows? So it is concerning, but it's probably not going to be that impactful right now in our current wave of infection, but needs to be something that we need to keep an eye on. And again, this comes down to surveillance and sequencing the virus, and just making sure we have as much data and information as possible, that we can stay ahead of this virus when it does try to change.